When it comes to film directors, there's a rare few who are not only artistically talented filmmakers, but who also have consistent trust from the big film companies. It's rare when a film company like Warner Brothers lets a director make almost any kind of movie he wants to make, because it shows the complete trust that these producers have in their success rate. The most prominent example I can think of is Stanley Kubrick. While his movies seem like the kind of stuff that Hollywood would never touch with a 10-foot pole, Warner Brothers gave him free rein throughout his career, because despite his obsessions and long shooting schedules, Kubrick's movies were almost always successful. There's only a few other filmmakers that I can think of who fall into that category of company relations. One of the most prominent ones would have to be Clint Eastwood, who's also been with Warner Brothers for a long time, over 35 years in fact. But the most recent and prominent example of our time would have to be Christopher Nolan. Born in 1970 to a British father and an American mother, Nolan spent his early years living in either London or Chicago. Film was one of his passions early on, when he began making home movies with his father's Super 8 camera. Nolan studied at University College London, both for English literature and for the use of UCL's filmmaking facilities. Nolan made a series of shorts in the late 80s and early 90s while he made a living by making corporate training videos. Throughout his career, even then, Nolan was fascinated by character-based thrillers. The best example of these short movies would have to be Doodlebug, a 3-minute short involving a man chasing what at first appears to be a fly. After Doodlebug, Nolan produced his first feature-length film, and from there, his stories would always contain those traits of a psychological thriller. Nolan has continually shown his adeptness at making captivating movies, and he has blended his artistic talent with commercial success, allowing him the privilege of big budgets and studio backing. Just like I did with Oliver Stone, I'm going to be looking at the movies directed by Christopher Nolan, starting with Following and ending with whatever film he ends his career on. And while that could take a very long time, I'll focus, for now, on the ones he's already made.